the Kansas State Wildcats' Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas State's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Quick strike complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Cincinnati's offense will go to work for the first time today. Going to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Karapateas. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved him to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time.
And it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Karapateas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third. Got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Leaves it with the back. Across the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Here comes the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to sneak it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Karapateas. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Power football with the run. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 31 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter. And he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
That's caught. It's Chen. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. With the catch, it's Karapateas. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Third down coming.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Karapateas. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Punt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Jefferson. And that one did not work. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little release to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He'll do it himself. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on third down. Zings it complete to the right. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. He'll go to the sneak. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Wildcats are facing third and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the inside.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The give to the tailback.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Takes the easy completion. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. With jet sweep pass. Showing off the arms.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Got his man quickly. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Last chance coming up. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
From inside the 10, here he comes. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.